I wanted this to be professional, efficient, adult, cooperative. Not a lot to ask. Alas, your Mr. Takagi did not see it that way, so he won't be joining us for the rest of his life. We can go anywhere you want us. You can walk out of here or be carried out. But have no illusions. We are in charge. So, decide now, each of you. And please remember, we have left nothing to chance.
Get them back. Knock them out.
Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
It's time to bring a little bit of the fucking Christmas spirit here.
Hell yeah.
And by spirits, I mean whatever is in this margarita.
Oh yeah.
Which is what?
Joy.
Yeah, joy in a fucking glass. Let's cheer to that,
hey.
My friend.
Cheers, brother.
Cheers. Ooh, salt just got everywhere.
Salty. Must have just been playing Marvel. Over here, salty.
Scoops Haagen-Dazs. Merry motherfucking Christmas to you all.
Hey, Merry Christmas. We
Thank
did
you.
it. We're here.
We are here. Thank you for tuning in to another festive episode of Cinema Villains. I am your host, Shaggy Black, alongside of me, Jose Claus.
Doop 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 doop.
And he you know he can't help himself, people.
Not love me.
Anyway,
Yeah.
while he's humming and or whatever the fuck he's doing with his voice, lips,
La la la.
he's obviously in the Christmas spirit. We're both in the Christmas spirit. This is
Hell yeah.
the Cinema Villains Christmas Spectacular.
Wow wow wow. Shing shing shing.
Yeah.
Shing shing shing.
All that good shit. Special thanks and special shout out to my man Patrick Pryor, who's given us our lovely Christmas beat
That was so cool, man.
of our
That was
fucking
awesome.
rendition.
I love it.
Yeah. I fucking my man comes through the clutch every fucking time.
That's
man.
right.
Every fucking time. I even give him. I was like, he's on my list, so I can give him that Fuckmaster 5000 that he's been asking for.
Oh, he has been asking for that.
He did.
I follow him on Twitter. Oh shit! Every time I see that tweet, I'm like, I'm just.
I tell him I appreciate it. That's all he asked for Christmas. So I'm like, all right, bet. Fine.
Why not? Right?
Why not? Jose, how are you, my man?
Dude, I'm feeling great. I'm doing great, and I'm all right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm surviving Christmas.
Oh yeah,
At
because
the
you're a
post office,
fucking
yeah.
goddamn post office.
I'm
Jeez.
surviving it, and I'm doing okay.
Dude, how many people ask you where their shit is?
Oh, every day.
What do you tell them?
Damn. I look at him like Will Smith, like, help me. Like, no.
That's my man. Jose sits there, and I guess a lot of our fans here would tell you that they appreciate you as working the post office, as anyone who's listening to us and happens to be working in the post office, or UPS or FedEx or Amazon even. Thank you so much for making sure our packages get to their rightful destinations, and so people can celebrate their Christmas properly.
Right. Yeah,
Or-
shout out to everybody.
Or even Hanukkah. Because
Oh, Kwanzaa. We can't think of all. We can't
leave
think
my
of-
sister out of this.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't know I had a sister named that, did you?
Is that really your sister's name? No,
Yes.
I didn't.
Not
know.
my twin sister. I have an
Oh,
older
yeah, yeah.
sister.
Okay. You gotta. I'm over here like, huh?
Yeah. And while you're over here like that, while this is the holiday spectacular, we are going to cover one of the, if not greatest Christmas movies of all time.
That's right.
And fucking Die Hard. That's right. If you guys actually see either our Twitter page or even the fucking IG, you will see me in a fucking Christmas sweater that says, Jose, can you read what this says, please?
I believe it says, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
And it says Die Hard at the bottom. The thing is, I am hot in this sweater.
Ah!
But it is what it is. I'd rather be hot and enjoyable than not wearing one at all. I am fucking piecing this up while Jose is taking embarrassing fucking photos of this or videos because that's what he does.
That's right.
But that's what we do. We're going to smile in the fucking camera
Hell yeah.
and fucking get our Christmas cheer on. You send me that.
I sure will.
You download it first and then you send me that shit.
I'm all confused, dude. You just
Exactly.
fucked me all up.
I did. Speaking of fucking you all up, I did not want to do this alone in this. So, as a first thing on Cinema Villains, and as a tradition, I want to start and I want to hope up. You, my friend.
You son of a bitch. I can't believe you did this. Oh, no.
Yes. You, my friend, have a Christmas present that apparently the fucking little bow thing fell off of. But hey, go ahead, man.
Now I feel horrible.
No, don't feel horrible, dude.
You know,
don't feel horrible.
Haven't had a chance to shop.
No, you haven't. You've been working hard, and I want you.
I'll be back. I'm going to the ATM. Check. Fill in.
I want you to fucking. Open.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and open this.
Oh man.
Go ahead and open that. I want you to fucking open it, and I want you to see what it is.
That was my girly scream.
Yeah.
It is a Christmas sweater with the legendary Godzilla on it.
Yes,
oh
sir.
My God. I love it. I love it.
Yes,
I love
sir.
it.
Yes,
I love
sir.
it. Oh,
So fucking pure. Look at you dropping it like
I
everything.
know, like, oh, it's falling.
Look at you, man.
so excited.
Merry Christmas,
I
brother.
light up. Oh,
Yes,
it
and
fucking does. Let's fucking go.
It lights up, brother. It
oh
lights
my God.
up.
Shaq, I hate you so much because I fucking was unprepared.
Yes, sir. That's
Oh my
how I
God.
do, man. That is. You are in my life now. You've
my
always
God.
been. You have been a good. You have been a good friend to me.
Thank you.
You have been a good friend to me, and
I'm gonna go
for
cry in the club right
for
now.
7 years. No, what you're gonna go do is go put that goddamn sweater on. So I'm not sitting here like a fucking
Yeah,
idiot.
no, I'm about to.
But you have been a really good friend to me for the last 7 years, man, and I really appreciate you. Thank you, man, and Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Jackie. Thank you. I love you. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, man.
I will make this up to you and get you a gift. Now I feel bad.
Nah, man. I was actually lucky that shit actually came here on time. While Jose is actually putting on his sweater. Thank you again for, once again, actually fucking with us for these holiday seasons. We really love it, and I'm actually glad. See, the crazy shit is, people, he actually is very happy with his Christmas sweater, and it actually, not only does it fit, it fucking lights up. Mine was supposed to light up too, but mine doesn't fucking work when it lights up. But it's okay. I mean, you can take the sticker off on the side, though, buddy. That says I light
we're
up.
gangster. We leave stickers on.
No. We take
joking.
stickers off.
I light up
around
so
these
I
parts.
just need to let
Yes.
Oh, this is dope, man.
Yes,
This
sir.
is
I'm
the
gonna get-
greatest ever. Oh, thank you, Shaq.
I'm gonna fucking take a picture of it and send it to your girl and see what she thinks. But hey, man,
There you go.
Merry Christmas, brother. I love you.
Hey, Merry Christmas to you too, Shaggy. I love you too, brother. Oh,
Thanks,
now I gotta
man.
get you something. I gotta find him something. Guys, send me gift suggestions.
I have a whole fucking Amazon wish list that you can look on.
I will make sure to look on the Amazon wish list.
But man, the funny thing is, I actually had planned to get us Christmas sweaters. Like, I wanted to do the ugly sweater thing and for us to take pictures, right? But that's when I text you and say, hey man, do you have a fucking Christmas sweater? And the moment you told me no, I had already fucking bought that
Nice.
that sweater.
Yeah.
Yours was the first one I looked for.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, I need a Christmas sweater. So the first one I looked for was like metal.
Right.
And then I happened and was like, I wonder. I typed in Die Hard sweaters, and this motherfucker came in, and I'm like, hey, yo, this is my shit.
Right.
I fucking love Die Hard so goddamn much for a Christmas movie and a regular movie, but, like, I love it so damn much that I went out and got this fucking, but, yeah, like, I legitimately fucking saw that, instantly saw Godzilla, and I was like, he doesn't have this, he is going to get it.
Yes, this is amazing. I have to fucking put this up specially.
Yes.
Oh my God, this is great.
Yeah, man.
I'm hyped.
You're fucking
I'm
smart.
hyped.
Dude, you're geeking out, man, and this is exactly what I wanted. Fucking
great.
finding a fucking gift for you was gonna be hard because I'm like, you're like me, you buy everything that you want.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, I gotta get him something. But I don't know what I'm gonna get him, and I was like, no. If I'm gonna do a Christmas sweater, I'm actually planning to still get you something else.
Okay. So
But I made sure you were one of the only other people I got a gift for this year at like early. Everybody else
Okay.
is waiting till after Christmas.
right.
But yours came in, and when you asked us, hey man, you want to record? Can we record Friday instead of Saturday? I was like, can we go record Saturday instead of Friday?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh hell yeah, man, your gift hadn't fucking came in yet.
Oh,
And I
nice.
wanted to fucking wrap it, so I fucking wrapped it. and I put it under the tree.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna fucking move this before you realize what it fucking is.
Right.
And I'm gonna just hide it. And it was hiding in plain sight.
You know what's hilarious? I would have never noticed it even under the tree.
No, it wouldn't. You wouldn't have.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have. And because you came in and you didn't even realize that it was a fucking poorly hidden gift under this fucking table where our chairs are.
Exactly. I had no idea. I was in my own
That
world.
was fucking amazing. So
Yeah.
the smile on your face right now is all I need. And it's going to get me through this, man. Thank you so much.
No, Shaq.
Seriously.
Thank you. This is awesome. This is amazing.
man. How's it
I'm
feel?
happy. It fits great. No, it fits great.
You have it on with a fucking shirt on, too.
Yeah, so
I'm
I'm like, triple shirt because I got a shirt under this shirt. So, yeah, it fits good.
Yeah, I'm glad because I was like, fuck. I asked you your shirt size. I was looking for an actual shirt.
Yeah.
But then I was like, man, the shit I'm going to order is probably not going to get here on time.
Yeah.
So I was just like, fuck it. I was like, wait a minute. I said, let me see if they fucking, and I looked to see if they had this shit in your size, and goddamn it did.
Woohoo.
That's what I was so fucking happy for. Like, and now I am going to fucking download this video before it fucking goes away.
Yeah.
Because that's the last thing I need is this whole fucking video to go away. Because I needs that. I needs that whole fucking thing. So I can send it to you. Make sure it's saved. But anyway, yeah, man, that's what we do here. Cinema Villains. Like, I tug at the heartstrings.
Yes.
And I am not going to be the only motherfucker sitting here sweating in a goddamn sweater. So it's not happening. That is not what we do here. But what we do is our duty.
Duty. I like the duty every morning.
Yeah, I call it, like, the morning meeting, as it was called.
Yeah.
But other than that, other than fecal matter, we actually like to talk about our movies and about our festive times. Like, over the last couple episodes, we talked about some of our favorite Christmas traditions and favorite drinks and holiday things and what we like doing. And then this is also the year of giving, and I wanted to make sure I give Jose something nice.
Yes.
For what is the last episode of 2020.
Yes, the last one. Sorry, guys, but hey, man, we earned that Christmas break.
Yeah, we'll get our Christmas break, but we will be right back here in the first week.
Probably
the first week of January, but we will be here with an arousing episode.
That's right. We review Johnny Mnemonic in honor of Cyberpunk 2077. No, I'm joking. That movie is terrible.
Oh my god,
no.
And Cyberpunk is.
Oof. Yeah.
Cyberpunk is going. It's crazy because that game is going through so much bullshit, but it is such a good game. It's a really fucking good game. Outside of the tragedy.
I liked what I played of it, but unfortunately, something happened the past week, Shaggy.
What happened?
Something that happens once a year, every fucking year.
And that is?
Well, I get into Destiny 2 for about 2 weeks, and I'm like, oh, this is the shit, and I am just grinding on Destiny 2.
Oh, man.
And then I do not play that game for another year.
So
never fails, I promise.
So don't feel bad. Like, I have literally only played after the prologue of Cyberpunk.
Right.
But you know what I have been playing more? Huh? That fucking Marvel vs. Capcom machine. Every fucking time.
Because that shit is beautiful.
I want to fucking get better at it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, that's how like, I'm trying to fucking relearn air combos.
Yeah.
Like, that is what I've been doing. Like, trust me, like I said, every fucking word I say about Cyberpunk is fucking amazing. The story, I'm still like gripped. I'm in awe on how great that story is and the fucking twists and turns you can make. And then the little shit in the game they've done right. For everything they've done right, obviously the loudest shit is going to be the wrong shit.
Right.
But for all the little shit they've done, that shit is amazing. Mm-hmm. So don't give it credit. But if you also have just an Xbox One or just a PlayStation 4, skip.
Yeah,
skip
do not grab that.
Don't grab it until like fucking February unless it's on sale like for cheap. But you can't even get it right now.
I was like, you can't even get it on PlayStation.
No, nope. They just took it off on Xbox too.
Oh, did they? Oh, wow.
Just today. Yeah. Just today. So it was probably gonna happen because they're like, yeah, we're gonna follow suit because we don't want any complaints on our end either. So they did what they had to do.
The biggest of oofs.
The biggest of oofs. But it was like, yeah.
Remember when that game was supposed to come out a week after Final Fantasy VII Remake?
Oh, yes.
That shit, that was Harakiri or whatever it's called. It would have committed suicide.
Yep.
We would not be talking about that game anymore.
Or it'd be really bad when we talk about it. Instead of like, I will actually fight a motherfucker on how good it is.
Yeah.
But like, that's neither here nor there.
Right.
Oh, it's a towel. But speaking of which, Jose, since we are still in the matter of giving, I know that we actually have a new podcast review.
That's right. Let me pull it up right here with the magic of technology.
Now, granted, this podcast review did come all the way from Canada from my friend and probably soon to be the show's friend.
That's right.
Alex Contos.
So, due to that, no one but Canadians can see this review, right? That's so weird.
So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna post that on our fucking IG.
Yes.
And we're gonna use it as an actual post. So now, granted, we are gonna post everybody else's to be fair,
right?
But his will be first because obviously because of the Canadian markets you can't read it.
That's so weird. I never
Apple
knew that.
Podcasts. Yeah, I didn't know that either. I thought it was worldwide, but apparently not.
We're not Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide. But yeah, it's well, go ahead, man.
All right, Cinema Villains 5-star review, baby. My favorite show, Shaggy and Jose. Just get it. This podcast with Shaggy and Jose is my favorite ongoing podcast at the moment. Wait, I fucked this all up. I shouldn't have been drinking. This is my favorite one going at the moment. Considering how hard these pandemic era times are, Shaggy and Jose's chemistry offer a palatable chemistry that undeniably bounces off of my phone and into my ears. There is no podcast I have found that covers movies the way that they do. The fun that they both have while recording this show is damn near infectious. There is literally no other podcast out right now where I feel like I'm in the same room with the people recording it. It's as if I'm in my best bud's basement and we're completely carefree. Their knack for breaking down movie detail by detail leads to a rewarding experience in which every time I finish a movie and come for the review, I gain a bunch of brand new perspective. Their passion and awareness for movie culture and pop culture as a whole makes me ask myself how they both manage to contain so much information and crunch into an hour and 30 minutes. Because sometimes we don't. But anyway.
Damn sure don't.
They are so detailed and passionate. It's no wonder that they manage to check off all the boxes without me knowing what I'm looking for. Without me even knowing what I'm looking for. God, I shouldn't drink and do this. They just get it. This show makes me feel like I'm a part of something special, and I am grateful for the endless amounts of laughs that come my way every time I press play. The chemistry is beyond surreal and extremely entertaining. Shaggy and Jose just get each other. Hey. It's as if they don't have to say a word and the other person knows what they're going to say. This podcast is a roller coaster that I never want to get off of. It's hilarious, extremely well curated, and so entertaining. Thank you both for the laughs and the endless amounts of knowledge. Because knowledge is power. Wait, what did you say? Because if knowledge is power, then God am I. $5 bison if you know where that's from.
Thank you so much, Alex. We appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you very much. That's a mouthful. Sorry, I'm drunk and reading this.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot, but
hey, man, thank you very much. Appreciate that so much.
We appreciate you, and everybody else. If you're gonna keep writing these reviews for us, actually, man, you can hit us up on either our Twitter or our IG at @cinema_villains. Hit us up. Let us know what you're thinking.
Give us booze.
It's definitely booze.
But yeah, thank you. That was great. I love it. I'm happy. I am energized.
Yes.
You have given me even more life than I already have with this sweater. I am just above. I am at now 180%. Let's go.
Bro, the crazy shit is, if that shit would have roared.
Oh, dog, I would have nutted right now. On your table and on this computer.
Motherfuckers be like, yeah. I'm like, oh, my, no. More of the Christmas nog. And by nog, I mean it's actually margarita.
I was like, nog? Oh, we should have probably had...
Someone told me to make nog, but I was like, I really want to fucking make these margaritas.
Oh, these margaritas are great, though.
Yeah, no, I put fucking jalapeno in these margaritas. This shit fucking slaps.
It slaps, because it's just, at least for me anyway.
It's a nice little fucking hint of the margarita. I like a hint of the jalapeno. And I call it jalapeno, not jalapeno.
I call it jalapeno, too, though, so it's hilarious.
Jalapeno is hilarious.
It's just a funny word, yeah.
It really is a funny fucking word. This has actually, just been a nice... Oh, shit. I just
Oh,
I
he
think
said nice, and all of a sudden,
I said nice, and then I fucking called like a naughty fucking like little hairball from the Santa hat that I'm wearing.
the liquor was like, "What? I'm nice, huh? Nice."
Just a nice hit on jalapeno
Yeah.
right now. And jalapeno, because I know somebody's out there like, call it fucking jalapeno.
Well, what did he say on there? Rick and Morty come up, jalapeno. What? I can't remember
Like,
what he said.
Jalapeno.
That's right, jalapenos.
But yeah, it's yeah, these are some slappers. But yeah, I guess should we even fucking start? Yeah, we could fucking start,
We
man.
can start.
It's fucking okay. Actually, you know what? Before we fucking start, we're gonna tackle something
Oh yeah,
that I want to cover, and I hope and Jose is gonna fucking back me up on this.
absolutely.
On why Die Hard is a fucking Christmas movie.
Absolutely, yes, it is. There's no question.
No, hands down. You can say, "Oh, but it's an action movie that takes place on fucking Christmas
Yes.
or Christmas Eve, or is it Christmas Eve? It was
It's
Christmas
Christmas
party.
Eve.
So it's Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And then it's fucking Christmas after the fact because they've been locked in that fucking in the Nakatomi Tower for God knows how long.
Yeah, for like at least overnight.
Yeah. So, hey man, this movie is a Christmas movie. What do you what makes a fucking Christmas movie?
Christmas themes.
You have that in this.
Yep.
What else?
I'm trying to think.
Holiday spirit, holiday joy.
Yeah. This is why this is my go-to explanation to why this is a Christmas movie.
Mm-hmm.
This movie happens because it's Christmas.
Yes.
John McClane goes to L.A. to try to make up with his wife
And to see his kids.
and to see his kids because of the holiday Christmas.
Yes.
It's not he could have done this at any time in his life, in the whole 6 months or whatever that she's been over there.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, it's Christmas. I got to try to see him. So there you go. That's point number one. Like,
Not only that, listening to the soundtrack, not even the soundtrack, listen to the score of this movie. Damn
all
near
Christmas.
80% of this is Christmas music.
You hear sleigh bells or whatever it's called.
You hear
Yeah.
bells, you
Yeah.
hear fucking like Santa Claus coming to town, jingle bells, all that fucking shit.
Run DMC,
Oh,
everything.
holy! You fucking get Run DMC.
Yes.
Come on, man. Like, it's a Christmas fucking movie,
Absolutely.
for Christ's sakes. For those who don't consider that Die Hard isn't a fucking Christmas movie, I have one word to say to you. Fuck you.
That's
Even though
right.
that's 2 words. But still. Like,
I was like, wait, what?
yeah, it's definitely 2 words. I should not be sucking down that margarita like that. Like, that is whatever. But anyway.
Shaggy is good at sucking down. I couldn't help it. I need to start drinking margaritas too.
Pause.
Hey guys, we'll see you next year.
Fucking, you do one thing nice for a motherfucker and they just get all weird. It's whatever, man.
No.
But anyway, seriously, man, there is enough fucking Yuletide cheer in this movie. Yes, there is a lot of dead bodies,
Oh yeah.
but this is a Christmas action movie.
Mm-hmm.
Just like I would like to think Jingle All the Way is.
Yeah, absolutely. I was like, what? Yeah.
But y'all consider Jingle All the Way as a Christmas movie. Why can't Die Hard be a Christmas movie? Like,
Exactly.
why?
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, why couldn't it be? There's all type of Christmas shit going on here, except for maybe Notre Dame versus USC. But hey, that's in
Yeah,
the.
that's kind of weird. I was like, wait a minute. Now
I
that
mean,
think about it.
college football does.
No, wait,
bowl,
you're right.
bowl
Bowl
games.
games,
Bowl
right? Yeah.
games do happen. So
Yeah, Christmas. I don't care what you say.
yeah, it's
Get out of here.
This is a Christmas fucking movie. End of fucking story. As a matter of fact, I'll even come out and prolong and even say straight up that this is the official Cinema Villains Christmas movie.
There you go.
This
Yeah.
right here.
One of
On the dot.
greatest villains ever. It checks all the Christmas stuff. You're good to go.
You have everything that you would want in a Cinema Villains movie, and then it's Christmas related. Mm-hmm. It is 80s as fuck.
Oh yeah.
It is got death, somewhat a lot of gore. Actually, it does have gore. A little bit of gore.
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit of action gore.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Lots of gunfights.
Yes, gunfights,
Explosions.
fucking explosions, and actually, you know what? It fucking has your boy who is a fucking Asian sidekick.
Shout
in this
out to
movie.
Ao Leong.
Yes.
One of the greatest henchmen in cinema history.
Yes.
If we talk about villains, I guess we got to mention God tier henchmen.
Yes.
And goddamn, Fao Liang isn't one of the goats.
He is.
Yeah.
He is. Like, and I'm telling you, it has everything that you... And for those who want to figure out who that is, he's like the other Asian that's in this movie. There's only like two.
He's the bad guy Asian.
He's the bad guy.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah.
He's the only other Asian in this
Trust
movie.
me, you see him, you're like, oh yeah, I know that guy.
You'll
Trust
fucking
me.
know who he is.
Yeah, we went through this on Big Turbo, Little China. Trust
Yep.
me, you know him when you see him, and he has a personality in this movie.
Yeah, he does. Candy eater.
Candy, he wants to eat his candy.
All the fucking candy. Like, I mean, this shit has it all. So, what I recommend for you guys to do every holiday season, Christmas time comes around, Hanukkah, doesn't matter, Kwanzaa, or fuck it, whatever fucking holiday you celebrate.
Festivus.
Fucking Festivus.
Yeah.
Festivus for the fucking rest of us.
Life Day for you Star Wars folks.
Yeah, but that's in November.
Is that really in November?
I want to say it's in November.
Then why
but
is it the Star Wars Christmas
I don't
special?
you know what? I don't even know anymore. Like, I'm just talking out of my ass.
Have you ever watched that?
I have.
That's
Every time. So
Bananas.
let me tell you something real quick. Every time they showed the last few Star Wars movies that came out, always came out in December, right?
Yeah.
So when I went to Sunray, every time you go into Sunray, they are playing the fucking Christmas right before the Star Wars movie starts. They are playing the Star Wars Christmas special.
That is fucking lit, dude.
Like, right, if your movie started at like 2:00, you get there at like, let's say 1:45 to get your seats and shit.
Yeah.
They legitimately fucking are playing the Star Wars Christmas special.
That's great. That's
Like,
dope.
right in there. And every time I went in there and watched a Star Wars movie, I fucking just sit there and watch it, and I just laugh my ass off.
Yeah.
As the grandfather of Chewbacca is,
Oh goddamn! I forgot about that.
is
Oh,
watching like pretty much softcore.
Chewbacca porn.
Yeah, softcore porn.
Wookiee porn.
Wookiee porn, man.
Wookiee. Okay, I'm not even gonna try to talk like Jabba.
Nah, fucking A. But yeah, no, seriously. Get around, gather your family, gather your kids, and watch this movie.
Absolutely.
It is highly recommended. Mm-hmm. And like I said, kids, and like they don't curse a lot in this movie, but they go to fucking public school. They already curse.
Yeah, your kids are cussing. They don't cuss in front of you.
But they do it.
They just don't give a shit.
I mean, kudos to you, but they
Right.
do it. They
Yeah,
definitely
exactly.
do it. Let's not kid ourselves.
Exactly.
But but yeah, we recommend this movie, not just as a regular movie, but this is the definitive holiday Christmas movie of cinema villains.
That's right.
And this is funny because it's not even a horror movie. People would have thought it would have been a horror movie, but it's not a horror movie.
Yeah, people would have thought it would have been Black Christmas or
Even Krampus or something
Silent Night,
else.
Silent Night, yeah, but
Yep. Nope.
It's Die Hard.
Die Hard. Fucking Die Hard. Goddamn right. But yeah, so like that's pretty much it. So obviously me and Jose put our fucking stamp of approval on it.
Stomp.
It has the fucking villain that you want. It has a
Yes.
fucking hero that you fucking like.
Yep.
Death, fucking carnage, explosions, a fucking like Terminator German.
And
all
Carl Winslow.
Goddamn Carl Winslow being the fucking best policeman he could be.
Right.
In LA, not Chicago.
Oh yeah.
But
He was transferred after this. That's
yeah,
my
exactly.
That's my headcanon.
Yeah, that's like that makes a lot of sense. It's like because like, hey man, fucking Family Matters started after this in the '90s. So hey, he's like, hey bro, we changing your name. we gonna change your name. We gonna ship you out
Right.
to fucking Chicago, and you're gonna be a police cop. We're gonna be a police officer there. So yeah, but obviously, you know what? It's we're getting ready to cover the movie Die Hard. If you haven't seen it before, the fuck is wrong with you? But seriously,
Right.
you know as well as we do, and I actually am not drunk. I'm not that drunk not to tell you that this will be your spoiler warning.
Womp womp womp.
Spoiler warning and shit. I'm looking for my phone so I can get my notes. All right. Give me 1 second. Filibuster, Jose.
Filibuster. Yeah, thanks everyone for listening. We're hoping you're having a fun time holiday. Get ready for this amazing review of an amazing villain and an amazing movie. And
Actually, yeah, now that you say it, we're covering probably one of my favorite fucking villains of all time, and I'm going to definitely say he's in my top 3.
like he's not even it's not even a debate whether he's in the Hall of Fame at all.
Actually, now that you say this, Jose,
Yeah, I'm about
this
to
is
say.
a fucking Hall of Fame episode.
So you know what that means? The 5th Hokage of cinema villainry.
Damn it. I would hope you forgot. But
No, of course not. That shit is burned in my mind.
Hans Gruber is in the fucking wing for fucking like sinister, like for villains, for fucking like I want like just suited villains.
Mm-hmm.
Hans Gruber
or is he the fourth Hokage?
Technically he's the fourth.
Yeah. What did I get fifth?
Because you're probably thinking of Shang Tsung.
Okay, yeah, right. You're right.
Yeah,
he's the fourth.
Yeah, he's the fourth. He's definitely the fourth.
He's the fourth Hokage of cinema villainry.
Hans Gruber is the main villain of Die Hard, who is actually played by the late and great Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman.
Actually, yeah.
You got to do it, dude.
Alan Rickman. As a matter of fact, I shall be cut. Matter of fact, just to do this, I will do my poor imitation of Alan Rickman, just to respect him as Hans Gruber, as I read the tale of the tape, brought to you in part by Villains Wiki or VillainsFandom.com.
Bow, bow, bow.
So, Hans Gruber.
Hans Gruber.
His alias is Bubby and Bill Clay.
Sure, I'll give him that. Why not?
Yeah, I don't know where Bubby came from.
I'll explain it. It's trivia.
Oh, wow,
Yeah,
nice.
Well, fuck it. I'll do it now. So later, like, fast forwarding a little bit. So when old boy tries to, like, negotiate with him, the cokehead dude, he's all like, what did he say? Hans, Bubby. So that was an improv line. Mm-hmm. So that's why when you cut the Alan Rickman, Hans Gruber, he's giving him a look like, the fuck did you just say? He's giving him that look. That's like a genuine look like, what?
Like,
Yeah.
Okay, that makes a fuck ton of sense. Well, let me get back into character. Occupation. Member of the Volksfrei. He's also a terrorist leader. His powers and skills are high intelligence, leadership, manipulation, vast resources, mastery of tactics and strategy, firearms. His hobbies: eliminating any obstacle that intervenes with his plans. Also, antagonizing McClane.
God damn.
The goals are to steal $640 million from the Nakatomi Plaza. Also, kill John McClane, that cowboy. His crimes: attempted robbery, identity theft, murder, destruction of property, felony murder, kidnapping, blackmail, and conspiracy. Also treason and terrorism. The type of villain that he is terrorist mastermind.
Yo, Shaggy is going in on this voice. I'm just like, okay.
Yo, I fucking lost it when I shouldn't have looked back at you.
You shouldn't have looked at me.
I was fucking about to cry.
Yeah.
Because it said more, and I was like, fuck, I need to read more. And I was like, fuck. And I looked back at you, I was like, shit, I need to stick the landing. But yeah, that, my friends, is Hans Gruber. Obviously, when we do these villain reviews, we also like to think of the three importance. Does he have the motive? Does he have the drip? And what is his threat level? We will also cover that at the end of the show,
right,
so we can actually get the review first, so you know what he makes it. But if he already has the Hall of Fame, you should already know what he's getting. When I first saw Die Hard, I was actually, when I really saw Die Hard, I just saw it on TV, and I really fucking liked it. But after a fact, when I got in there, like, yo, you know what? This is a Christmas movie. When I started watching this a lot more, I was like, yeah, I started definitely watching this when I was more so an adult. But I was like, yeah, this is a fucking Christmas movie. Lo and behold, I always watch this, like I said on the previous episodes, I watch this on Christmas Christmas Eve, drunk as fuck. This was the first time in years, and I'm not talking about 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. I'm talking about goddamn at least probably a decade that I've seen this movie sober.
Yeah.
All the way through. Like, originally, I am fucking hammered beyond belief.
Yeah.
I get blacked out drunk, and this movie ends up watching me. But I will finally watch. But after some years, I watched this movie sober, and I tell you, there's a little bit of things I didn't realize before, but this movie still fucking slaps, and it's still probably one of my favorite movies.
Absolutely. Like, Die Hard is a pinnacle action movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when this came out, it changed the fucking game.
Yes.
When it came to
shit.
action cinema. Like, goddamn, yeah.
It came up with the fucking plot of just like of the way of the like random guy at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Exactly. Gotta fight his way out.
Yeah, it was like you had your John fucking Woo movies, but you like even John Woo's dudes were like pretty much a badass. Like in this one, John's he's I ain't gonna say he's not a badass because he is, but he doesn't do anything like super fucking like he doesn't know kung fu, he knows gun fu.
Yeah.
But, like, he doesn't do anything, like, crazy. He just knows how to kill better than the other guys.
Right.
Who probably didn't recognize he was going to be there.
Right. Like, for a while, action movies were essentially Die Hard on something.
Yes.
Like for example, I'm gonna just run off a couple movies. Under Siege.
Yes.
Die Hard on a boat.
Yep.
Passenger 57. Die Hard on a plane. Cliffhanger. Die Hard on a mountain.
Yep.
Like, it's just sudden death. Die Hard in a hockey rink.
Man. Yeah,
Oh,
sudden death.
shit.
Jesus.
Sudden death. But yeah, like, high risk Hong Kong Die Hard. That's with Jet Li, and it's just, yeah.
This movie has done a fuck ton for the action cinema at that particular time and made Bruce Willis into, like, the action star that he is today.
Exactly.
And before we dive into the movie, which one's your favorite fucking Die Hard, Frank? There are 5 movies in total. Which one's your favorite Die Hard?
It's probably this one.
Really?
Followed closely. And I mean so close that I can easily switch, places, followed by Die Hard with a Vengeance.
So that's actually my favorite one.
Yeah.
However, I watched this one way more,
Exactly.
so you consider that this one would be my favorite one.
Right.
But like Die Hard with a Vengeance is a whole different beast.
That movie slaps so hard.
Whoo, we will be fucking doing that in the future.
Exactly.
But
not before Die Hard 2.
Nope, because it is. Whoa, what?
I said, but not before Die
No,
Hard
I heard
2.
you. I'm
Yeah,
just
okay.
saying fucking why.
Oh,
No. Absolutely not.
we gotta watch Die Hard 2 together. I promise you, it's not as bad as you remember.
But there are so much better movies.
We got naked William. What's his name?
If it's not Naked Midian, I don't care.
Oh God, that is a deep cut. William. Oh my God, I can't. Death from fucking Bill and Ted. Why can't I remember that fucker's name?
Because you were fucking.
I want to say
drinking.
William Dafoe, but it's not.
No,
William
God.
Sadler. We have naked William Sadler.
Dude, if it
kung
was-
fu training in the hotel room, dog.
I remember that fucking shit.
Yeah.
If it literally had to been fucking Willem Dafoe, like naked Willem Dafoe, I might have watched that because of the fucking sheer anarchy that would have brought.
Just because of his fucking huge wing.
No, what?
Oh, okay, he apparently has a huge wing.
Man,
William Dafoe.
anyway, Jose, I'm going to not talk about that because that is not what the holiday spirit is
Apparently
about.
it's so big they have to use a stunt cock because
Why?
they're like, that thing is too huge and it's distracting. So get someone else with.
You know what you could get? The fucking...
Hey man, you wanted some facts? I got facts for you, bro.
I know, and you're fucking too good at your goddamn job. So speaking of jobs, why don't you just fucking hit these people with the synopsis?
Yes, let's go. My God, can you imagine naked William Dafoe with that face?
Fuck, why are you still going, bro?
With his face like, and like just a
Oh,
fucking
why?
Rasputin ass donk.
Just give us the fucking synopsis, please. This is not the Christmas that we wanted. Fuck.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just wanted to fucking terrorize and traumatize people. Die Hard from 1988. An NYPD officer tries to save his wife and several others taken hostage by German terrorists during a Christmas party at the Nakatomi Plaza in Los Angeles. There you go.
Die Hard, made in 1988, directed by John McTiernan,
Shout out to John McTiernan.
with a budget of $28 million.
Hey.
Do you know how much this fucking movie
Yeah,
made?
this movie had to make like, I know I'm exaggerating, but like billions. So just
See,
tell me.
you would think billion, but it's not a billion. But during that time, it might as well have been.
Right.
This fucking movie had a budget of $28 million and came away at the box office with $141.5 million.
Yeah, this movie made bank.
Fucking made all the coin.
All the bank, yes.
All the fucking coin. This movie stars as Bruce Willis as John McClane, Alan Rickman as Hans Gruber, Bonnie Bedelia as Honey Gennaro McClane, Reginald Johnson as Sergeant Al Powell, William Atherton as Richard Thornburg, Alexander Goodenough as Carl, Devereaux White as Argyle, Hart Bachner as Harry Ellis, Paul Gleason as Deputy Police Chief. Fuck.
Oh.
I forgot his actual name, but fuck him. He's Deputy Police Chief. Clarence Gilliard is Theo. James Shigata is Joseph. Yoshinobu. Fuck. Is goddamn. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I can't remember.
Yeah. Jesus, we need to stop drinking.
We really do.
We got and then other notable faces. Why? Oh yeah, they just went on. Never mind. And Al Yuang is
Shout out to Al Leong.
Is Ulai or some shit? Yes.
I promise you, I don't know. They don't say his name in the movie.
No, but then the way I go down this casting list is they show other people from the other movies, so I'm not gonna mention them.
Right, there you go.
But yes, Die Hard.
Fam, we can do an Al Leong month.
We could.
All the movies he's been
We
in.
could, because there's a lot of fucking movies.
Yes, that's hilarious.
We could do that. Speaking of which, Die Hard.
Takagi.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I am. Those spicy margs are coming. They are hitting. Anyway, Die Hard actually starts. You see John McClane getting resting up on a plane. The plane's about to land.
Uh-huh.
If it isn't the plane's about to land in L.A. And of course, the dude sitting next to him. You sit on a plane and some random guy starts talking to you just because they're you're on a plane together. They assume that they're your friend, or at least they're talking to you.
Exactly.
Bro, I don't need to fucking look, man. We're just.
But John McClane's visibly uncomfortable.
Yeah, and dude's uncomfortable. John's uncomfortable, but the dude gives him advice. He's like, hey man, when you get where you're going, take your shoes off. Just be barefoot on the carpet. Ball your feet up like a fist. It's better than a cup of coffee and a hot shower.
Yeah, that's what he says.
He said, trust me, I've been doing it for
10 years or something like that?
Yeah, 10 years. Trust me, I've been doing this for 10 years. I think it's 7 years, but I'm not sure.
I don't remember, yeah.
I don't remember, but that's just minor details. So they say, all right, cool. And John's like, all right, I'll keep that in mind. John gets up, and you see him with a gun, which by today's standards, there would be no fucking way he'd be able to carry a gun on that fucking plane.
Could you even carry guns back then?
I think you could.
Good? Okay.
Maybe, if you were a police officer, but back then, no.
Right.
If you were a regular citizen, police officers, I can tell. And obviously the air marshal or the one guy that
undercover
sits,
guy.
the undercover guy that sits on the plane every fucking flight. But yeah, no, you can't. No fucking way. No way John's letting on that fucking plane.
Right.
But he sits there, you see the gun, and the guy's sitting there looking at John like, oh my God, what do you have? Why do you have that? And he's like, yeah, don't worry, I'm a cop. Doing this for 11 years. Trust me.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, he grabs a big old stuffed teddy bear along with his rest of his bags, and he heads off the plane, and we get our fucking title card. Die Hard.
Doop, doop, doop,
Stop.
Doop. Okay.
Stop. Fucking A. So, John actually gets picked up by Argyle.
That's right.
In the airport. And John's never ridden a limo before, so John's kind of iffy about all of that because he thought his wife was going to pick him up. Mm-hmm. But when he sees Argyle, he's like, huh? He's like, all right. So he gets in the back. So John, not knowing fucking limo etiquette is the same as taxi etiquette, he didn't get in the back seat. He got in the front.
Yeah.
And him and Argyle having a conversation. Argyle's like, so, hey, man, you got a wife? And, like, John's like, yeah, I'm going to go see my wife. And it's like, oh, y'all together? Are you divorced or something? So he's like, nah, obviously, he's like, why you
He's like, you ask a lot of questions, Argyle.
You're like, you ask a lot of questions, Argyle. And he's just like, and he just sits there and just, Argyle's trying to figure out why it's going on. You find out that John and his wife are in a fucking weird relationship.
Yeah.
One of which because John fucking, his wife, Holly, got a fucking promotion. Or got a job opportunity in L.A. Mm-hmm. She took the job in L.A. He thought that she was going to fail, but she didn't fail. She actually did very well for herself and has been out there for 6 months. And John did not bring his ass because he's saying, oh, I'm a New York cop. I can't just come up, pick up, and go. That's a fucking lie. You can.
Yeah.
So they just didn't have so they had a falling out. So Argyle pulls up. Argyle finally gets there. Obviously, beforehand, fucking plays the goddamn Christmas time. What is it? It's wow. Christmas time of Hollis, Queens.
Yes, there you go.
Mom's in the kitchen cooking chicken and collard greens.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I really forgot the Run DMC shit.
I like how we know the beat. But
yeah.
Like,
And John's like sitting here. And John's sitting here looking at him like, is this Christmas music? And Argyle's looking at him as fucking as you should, saying, this is Christmas music.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, and once again, Christmas movie.
Exactly. As if you didn't know enough.
But yeah, Argyle gets him over to the Nakatomi Plaza. That's where he's supposed to meet his wife. And John's getting there. He looks kind of fearful. And then he's saying, hey, man. Argyle looks at John and says straight up, he said, hey, man, if you get one, if it works out,
yeah,
just call, just hit me up on my phone, hit me up on the phone. I'll be right here. But if it strikes out, call me. I'll get you down here. I'll find you a hotel.
Yeah.
And so Argyle's being good as fuck right there.
He's a cool guy.
He's a cool guy, man. Cool guy. John gets in the building, tries to find his wife, looking for Holly McLean. Comes to find out she went to her mating name.
Yep, she went back.
Of Holly Gennaro. Mm-hmm. And John is like, motherfucker. He's like, that is a huge red flag of man, your wife wants to fucking leave you. Because she didn't, she didn't fucking care to bring your last name over here. So it's kind of like, why? It's like, Jesus Christ. He knew how bad it was, so he just kind of shrugged it off and just went upstairs to the 30th floor.
Yeah.
Best rendition of that, he gets up there and he gets into his wife's office. Mr. Takagi and Ellis fucking meet him in the office, and they're talking to him, and Ellis is like, yeah, man, Ellis, by God, is the biggest fucking cokehead.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
He is that 80s business yuppie cokehead type.
God. To the point to where he was he got told, and John told him, hey, man, you missed the spot. And fucking Ellis has probably got coke face.
Yeah.
And I'm imagining that his fucking face is powdered white, but no, this dude, sheesh. You see him, actually no, but when you see Ellis for the first time, he's actually snorting coke in the fucking office.
Yeah.
Legitimately doing lines. Well, bumps, not lines. My mistake.
Good old bumpskis.
Yeah, doing bumperoonies and everything like that. But that's all he was doing. But yeah, then Holly comes in, fucking welcomes John, and they kind of meet. They haven't seen each other in 6 months. So they're talking, and Holly's kind of looking at him like, oh yeah, haha, I'm glad you're here. Fuck, what, you really came? I didn't think you were gonna come. Holy shit, that type of shit. Yeah. And Holly wasn't cheating on him or anything crazy. Holly was just like, yo, I did not think you were going to make it.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so.
But she's cool with it. She's
fine. I
got a spare room.
Yeah, that he can sleep in.
Yeah.
Not together, but that he can sleep in. So it's weird.
Yeah.
That whole situation is weird. Which
Although she does sneak in the line because she's like, yeah, the kids would love that.
yeah,
And she's like, I would too. So,
yeah, like
So
I would too.
she's
Like she,
wink.
it's kind of like, look, we're on a fucking rocky path. I still love you, so we can kind of maybe sort of work this out, but at the same time, you might not get none, so don't worry about it.
Right.
But they get into a nice. So once they talk, they get into a nice little argument. Holly leaves, and you see John trying to ball his feet up like a fist, so he can fucking relax better.
And it's working.
Yeah, it's
So,
working to his
he's
fucking
like,
surprise.
Son of a bitch. He's like, yeah.
Meanwhile, you fucking see a mysterious black truck pull up into the Nakatomi Plaza in the parking lot, and that is where Hans and his fucking goons come out. Mm-hmm. And Hans with the drippiest of drip.
With all the drip.
All of it. Jesus Christ. Fucking trench coat with a goddamn European fucking like European ass suit coming out, and he is fucking head to toe, chef's kiss, just evil.
Yeah.
Not just super evil, but just like cunning evil.
Yeah.
Like think like a fucking Scar type of evil. Like where he's like, look, man, I'm gonna move.
Are you saying that because his brother is Scar?
Shut the fuck up. Like that's the first thing I thought of was Jeremy Irons, and
Yeah.
I was like, ah, shit.
Yeah.
I made the wrong reference.
You sure did. I was like,
I
hey.
did. I did. Fucking fact checker here. But yeah, so there you fucking see them and their crew come up, and they're literally getting there, and they're fucking like they're planning shit, and then obviously
They take
fucking
out the front
they're taking
desk
out
guy.
taking out the security guard, and they're taking actually the two security guards,
that's
one in
right.
the fucking front in the lobby, and the guy patrolling the area where the elevators are. So they're pretty much setting up shop. Mm-hmm. Everybody's doing their job. You see Toby, the token black guy of this whole fucking of that whole group, getting over there trying to hack the systems and everything to where he can get in the systems and everything. And like they're preparing, like Hans and his group is preparing to take over the building. Meanwhile, like I said, John's just kind of recollecting and seeing that Holly kind of fucking turned her life around.
Yeah.
Hans and his group make it upstairs to the 30th floor, literally walking in, doing nothing but shooting their guns in the air.
That's right.
You're looking at your phone right now. Is there fucking trivia?
No, just as always, we get the what ifs of cinema villains. So, what actor passed on Hans Gruber before Alan Rickman got it?
Ooh.
It was just one actor. It says one actor on here.
I couldn't tell you.
Sam Neill.
Really?
Yeah. Which I'm good. Sam Neill,
Yeah.
you're cool. You're Jurassic Park guy.
Yeah,
all
no,
that
I
good-
wouldn't have. Yeah,
but
he
no,
wouldn't have. Nah.
You're not Hans Gruber, so that was a chef's kiss.
Yeah, Hans Gruber.
And it's funny
Alan
because
Rickman
this is his Hollywood debut. Hollywood acting debut because he was a stage actor his whole life up until
Shit, yeah, man. Can you you definitely get like a Shakespearean vibe from him?
And he almost passed on it as well.
Oh no,
Because he did not want his first Hollywood role to be a villain. That's what he said. He
I
was like,
mean, if you go back to it, he plays a lot of good villains or guys you may think are villains.
yeah. So, he was just appalled by that idea of being a villain. And in the end, he kind of had a good point because when you think of Alan Rickman, this man was typecast as villains for a good fucking minute.
For a hot minute. And it's like, even in his one role where he wasn't really a villain, or he was thought to be a villain, that was Harry Potter.
Yeah.
But we all know Snape wasn't a villain.
No.
He was just like, but we not gonna, you know what? I'm not gonna bring up Harry Potter.
So random thought.
Yo,
He almost came back for another John McTiernan movie.
which movie was it?
Last Action Hero. He was supposed to be old boy.
Wait, which old boy?
The dude with the glass eye. That role was written for Alan Rickman because that movie's meta as shit.
Why did he say
of course,
no?
he was too expensive. At that time, he was a star. They only gave him so much of a budget. Arnold takes up a fuck ton of that budget.
Oh man.
So they got Charles Dance to play that dude instead.
Oh,
That's
man.
Tywin Lannister for you Game of Thrones fans, but yeah.
I mean, still a good. Oh
And just
man.
funny trivia out of that. Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, it could.
Because that would have been
Oh,
imagine
my
him
God.
as That's the whole point.
Dude.
He was supposed to be essentially assassin Hans Gruber. That's how John McTiernan and them wrote that movie for.
Dog.
But it couldn't happen. He turned it down, and he was too much. He was asking too much.
I'm upset because
Yeah.
that movie. Look, I like Last Action Hero,
Yeah, I do too.
but that shit would have probably been in the rotation had
Right.
fucking Alan Rickman been in that movie. Jesus.
And it's funny because Charles Dance literally had a shirt that said, "I'm cheaper than Alan Rickman." And he wore that motherfucker around all the time.
Oh, he ain't shit.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh my God. Okay. I think we just found out our fucking first movie that we're covering in January.
Hey, let's do it. I'm ready. But Warren, one more thing. One more what if. Another person that passed on the role for John McClane was Robert De Niro. They asked him first, and he was like, no. Thanks.
Nah, okay, yeah. No, I'm glad he did. Because Robert has fucking Godfather and Raging Bull and Taxi Driver. Like, I'm fine with that. But I can't see him...
As John McClane? Neither can I.
No, not at all. Not delivering the same cowboy-ass lines. Not any of that shit. No.
Exactly.
Him trying to say yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker, would have been the weirdest shit ever. And I'm glad that didn't fucking happen. But, anyway, so obviously Hans is looking for Mr. Takagi to get some computer codes so he can
unlock the safe. Yeah.
To unlock the safe. They grab Mr. Takagi and make their way upstairs. Obviously, you see John actually kind of like noticing that, hearing the gunshots go off, noticing what's going on. He makes a beeline exit for the exit, which you do not see on camera. But like he just kind of like you see him kind of look at the exit, and then he pans back to him, pans to the bad guys going to another room, and then you just see him running up the stairs. Which I was like, how the fuck did he fucking run up that shit like a ninja? But like
He was out of there. Yeah, he jetted.
I get it. So he just looked, timed it when they went into the room, and then ran. And so obviously he was doing all this while being barefoot, which is a key plot point in this fucking movie.
Yeah.
But anyway, he sat there and, like they got Mr. Takagi in the fucking room. Hans is like interrogating him. It's him, Toby, and Carl in the room. And Carl is angry German Terminator guy.
Yeah.
But we'll get to him later. Hans looks at Takagi and he's like, "Look, man, I need your access code." And Takagi looks at him like, if you think I'm gonna give you your access code when you know for a fact that they're gonna for people in Japan, they're just gonna call and shut this shit down, why would I do that? He says, "Look, man, fucking Hans looks at him and goes like, man, I don't care about your computer. I want the code because it unlocks the vault that has $640 million in bonds that I'm trying to get."
$640 million in 80s money.
Yes.
So
Which is a lot.
That's like $1 billion now. Has to
Yes,
be.
got to be close to it. I am not a good math. I am not a good at math at all. So it's a lot of money. It's
Yeah.
a lot of ducats. But he sits there and he says like, "No, that's what I want." And Takagi is like, "Hey, I don't know the code, so you're gonna have to kill me." After counting to 3, Hans is like, "All right, fine." Fucking shoots him in the dome, and you see the fucking shit get painted. The wall and the fucking glass, the glass doors get painted with Takagi's blood. John actually sees this. Ooh, Lord, excuse me. John actually sees this and heads upstairs. They hear John, but they don't see John, so they don't know any threat level yet.
Oh, by the way, it's $1,425,000,000
Jesus fuck.
in today's like you count inflation and all that shit. So that's how much movie.
Fucking A.
So they were rich for the rest of their lives.
Yes. God damn, dude.
Yeah.
And to think that this plan would have actually gone off right had they would have like expected someone kind of like John to be there.
Yeah.
But they didn't expect that at all. Because this is a goddamn well thought out plan.
Yeah, they had everything down.
They had
to a
everything
T.
down to a T. You see, so John makes his way upstairs to get where he needs to go. Like they're just trying to get away from everything. Carl's brother which I definitely, out of years of seeing this movie, I definitely don't fucking remember his name. I just remember his dead guy. I know he has a name.
Who, his brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't fucking remember. All I know is he gets fucking... Carl chases fucking John upstairs, and Carl's looking for him. John finds him. They get into a fucking scrap. He breaks his fucking neck.
Carl's brother, yeah.
Yeah, Carl's brother. He breaks his fucking neck, and as they're falling down the stairs, taking Carl's little brother's fucking ammunition, the bag of detonators, and his what's in this? This is a machine gun.
Yeah, it's like an Uzi. Or
Yeah,
like an M5 or MP5.
Yeah, just like MP5, man. Just an machine. Just an assault. Like, it's not an assault rifle, because that's what his brother has, but like,
yeah.
but it's more so like a submachine gun. Takes his gun. Takes a fucking, what I only assume is a crayon, but it's not a crayon. It's probably a marker. I would hope it's a marker, because using a crayon would be kind of funny. But writes down that now I have your gun too. Ho, 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 and sends the body upstairs, so they know that someone is not fucking around.
Yeah.
Hans is like, oh.
It's like, damn it.
Oh shit. Okay.
They're like, somebody tell Carl.
Well, someone to get Carl. Tell him that his brother's dead.
Yeah.
And Carl finds out and gets fucking upset. Like, really mad.
He is ready to murder everybody.
My man is ready to fucking take out a goddamn block of people just to get fucking revenge. And yeah, this is when Carl becomes the Swedish murder machine. Even though he's not Swedish, he's fucking German.
Yeah.
Hans is like, hey man, relax, we'll find him. Pretty much. Then we kind of fast forwarding a little bit. You see, we get introduced to Al, who is
he's in a convenience store.
He's at a convenience store, and Al is Mr. Carl Winslow himself.
Hell yeah!
But Al gets in the convenience store, gets some Twinkies for, he says, his wife. We all know it's for him. He fucking drives up in the car. He gets a police report. To say, hey, man, go check out the Nakatomi Plaza. Now, this is from earlier, because I skipped over a little bit. This is from earlier because because John tipped off a fire alarm, and they head towards that. But then the fucking Hans's group fucking turned around and says, yeah, that's fake. And the fire company rolled back. So they sent not Carl. Wow, he is Carl Winslow. But they sent Al over there to go check on everything. And Al gets there. He checks everything. Everything's fine. He goes inside. Nothing's of a foot. John sees this. John gets a dude coming in the room, fucking trying to fight him. John kills him. And to get the police's attention, he throws old boy out of the window onto Al's car with Al in it. And Al is like, hey, man, there's something going on here. And the cops come out.
Right. Oh, and I lied, by the way. There was multiple people, considered to be John McClane. Robert De Niro was one that was actually offered, and he turned it down.
Like the bigger name?
Of course. Who else? Arnold Schwarzenegger was offered it, because he worked with John McTiernan earlier in Predator.
Yeah, okay.
Sylvester Stallone, of course. And out of Michael Madsen was offered. I mean, not offered, but was also considered for John McClane. I kind of want to see that movie. I want to travel to the universe where he was cast just to see what it's like.
I don't think it would have been as good, but it would have been had the same type of fucking cowboy-esque shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
So there you go.
Interesting. I'm still thankful for Bruce Willis.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is perfect. Nothing will ever beat this.
Nah. But anyway, where was I?
Carl Winslow.
There we go.
Yeah.
Carl Winslow, fucking Al, fucking gets the cops, calls the cops in, and the cops are heading towards Nakatomi Plaza. Hans is realizing that the cops are coming, and John's there. They're like, what do we got to do? We got to kill him. He's like, look, man, realistically, he's not going to fuck it up. The cops were going to come here eventually. All we got to do, we're just waiting for the FBI.
Yeah. He's like, that's literally what we're waiting for.
That's all we're waiting to do. I don't give a fuck if the cops are here. Like, the FBI gets here, that's when the shit goes down. So, and they were like, so what about him? It's like, look, man, you can go ahead and look for him, but we need to find those detonators first. Out of anything else, the detonators first, him second.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't taking John seriously. Because he didn't know who John was. He didn't know who or what John was.
Right.
He was just like, it's just some guy.
It's just some guy trying to be a hero.
Yeah, because he was like, he said maybe it's a security guard. Just no. Security guards are typically like fat and retired
cops,
and out of shape cops. Like this is something else entirely.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, look, man, I'm not gonna worry about this dude. And this is probably why Hans fucking failed, because he fucking underestimated John. He underestimated John. That's on him.
Exactly.
He fucking so John is pretty much trying to move around, and he is getting hunted, and Carl fucking finds him. Not Carl Winslow, but like German Carl fucking finds him, and they are fucking like shooting it out.
Yeah.
And it's not just Carl by himself, it's Carl and like 3 other goons fucking like finding John, and they're fucking shooting at him. And John is all he's got is that submachine gun that he has, but they got fucking ammo, and and he's running for his life. John gets away, and John is like trying to fight his life. Meanwhile, the cops get there. They are fighting off. So the cops are getting there, getting ready to breach the building. That's when we're introduced to Chief Deputy Dwayne.
Yes.
Who is the biggest asshole in this fucking movie.
He is stereotypical asshole police chief or whatever that's just like, fuck you, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I'm here to fuck shit up.
Yeah, I'm
and
here
not listen to the good guy at all.
Exactly. So, like, I'm not going to listen to you. I'm going to follow protocol and probably fuck this shit up more. So, yeah, he fucking gets there, and he orders dudes to just kind of rush the building because that's what they have. Hans fucking knows this is coming, sends the guys out, and the fucking cops get fucking obliterated. The cops even call a fucking tank in, getting fucking obliterated. One of my favorite lines of this movie, they shoot a goddamn rocket launcher.
Yeah.
I think it was a mortar, not a fucking rocket launcher, but a fucking almost like a mortar. No, it was a fucking.
No, it was a goddamn rocket launcher. Yeah.
It was a rocket launcher. It just looked like a mortar because of how it was set up, but it was a rocket launcher. Shoots you right at the little fucking battering ram tank, blows that bitch up. It gives me my favorite fucking line. The quarterback is toast. From fucking Toby, who is the black
Theo.
dude.
Why are you saying Toby?
I don't know.
Kuta Kinte? Is that what you're saying? I'm not trying to be racist, but
No. Have I been saying Toby the outside?
I think you have. I just realized it. I just caught you.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's Theo.
I think I have been saying Toby. Fuck.
The booze strikes again. I need to make that bump. Fucking the booze. Oh, another random fact, I guess. Had Arnold Schwarzenegger said yes to this movie, this would have been a sequel to Commando.
Ooh.
They would have changed everything up, and this would have been Commando 2. So John McClane would have had John Matrix coming back.
I don't know how to feel about that,
right?
Though. Like, it's on one hand, it's not bad.
Yeah.
On the other hand, it's not Die Hard.
Exactly.
You know, it's not.
We would have never got Die Hard.
No, we wouldn't have gotten Die Hard.
We would have never gotten Die Hard with a Vengeance.
You're right. And other than that, because it would have been a Commando with...
and Arnold would not have come back for Commando 3. He'd have been like, nah, we're good. This series is done, guys.
Nah, man. Fucking A, man. Yeah, no, I'm glad that shit didn't happen. Jesus.
Yeah.
Thank you for your facts, Mr.
No
Fat
problem.
Guy.
I just saw that. I read that. I was like, oh, wow, that's really interesting.
That is yeesh.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, fuck, man. You gotta stop blowing my mind because I'm trying to tell this story. And
my bad.
Normally, like, look, Die Hard I've seen millions of times.
Yeah.
The fact that I'm drinking, I'm trying to tell a story here, and you're coming up with these mind-blowing shit that I did not know, I'm fucking like, oh, fuck, and I lose my track of thought.
Yeah.
All I know is quarterback's toast. Okay, so they blow up the fucking thing, but John gets the idea of taking a C4 and blowing up the fucking side of the building that everybody else is in, which means no more rocket launcher, so he's just like, so they can get out, so the cops can get out. so that happens, and then man. We pretty much get more dialogue between John and Al over the CB radio that unfortunately I forgot to remember to tell that they actually had been listening like on the radio. So John has not said his real name at this point, and Al has just kind of been keeping up with him.
Yeah, he's calling him Roy.
Yeah, he's calling him Roy, as in like Roy Rogers from like Roy Rogers and like that shit. Like I forgot the Space Cadet shit. But anyway, they're chit chatting, and then Hans is sitting there trying to interrupt as well, trying to learn more about his cowboy friend that he has here. And John's like, "Hey man, I'm just a fly in the ointment. Don't worry about it."
Yeah.
And as we going along, we get like obviously some like just shit just more planned out. But, like, Hans is getting more frustrated because he can't stop John, and because he obviously wasn't prepared for John. He wasn't. He clearly wasn't.
Yeah.
He's like, look, man, like, we got to do something about this because he could fuck everything up.
Yeah.
He could literally be fucking everything up. And,
No, because he's like, because he tells them, like, because they had a chance to neutralize him. He's like, trap him in the elevator. And I do it now. But Carl was like, I don't want him neutralized. I want him dead. So that happened, and so right about now is when the FBI shows up finally.
mm,
Special Agent Johnson & Johnson.
White Johnson, Black Johnson.
And he makes sure to tell you no relation.
And Black Johnson's bigger.
Yeah, and Black Johnson's Balrog from Street Fighter.
Hey!
And his old boy, he's from the Goonies, right?
Like he's from something, because I remember that
I swear
mangled up fucking
he's
face
one of
that
the,
he
he's
has.
one of the Goonies, the dudes from the Goonies.
Yeah, I remember the
bad guys.
fucking mangled up face that he had.
He's also in Maniac Cop 2. Take a shot? Take a shot? Take a shot?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, anyway, but they come in, they pretty much take over shit. Fucking, that's when, I was about to say Kurt Russell. Goddamn, I'm drunk.
Ooh,
John
man.
McClane is like, hey, I'm feeling unappreciated.
Yeah.
This is where you don't get his backstory yet. This is
No.
where Hans is like, hey, go kill John McClane. I got to check on the explosives.
Yep.
So he goes, checks on the explosives, he puts his gun and flashlight down, which low-key saves him immediately.
Yes.
And then when he comes back, John finds him.
He is like John standing over his ass.
Yeah.
Like with a gun. And Hans gives him that, like, Hans looks down, looks up, and he noticed that he is fucked.
Yeah.
Like he has to think of something. Like
So-
on the fucking
Yeah,
fly.
on the fly. So he immediately starts cowering and speaking with an American accent.
Oh, no.
He's like, you're one of
Oh,
them.
God, you're one of them.
And then John's like, hey, man, calm down, relax. I'm not going to kill you. Like, blah, blah. They talk amongst themselves. At this point, they're having a battle of wits. I love
Yes.
this. I love this part.
See, this scene right here, like, they know both of them are full of shit.
Yeah.
Like, John knows that he's not who he says he is. And then Hans knows that, like, hey, I got to be careful because he could fucking try to kill me.
Yeah. Because, he tells them, hey, my name's John. What's your name? And
Clay.
he's like, Clay.
Looks up at
Bill.
this. Bill Clay.
And John McClane sees a thing with all the people who work there or whatever.
Mhm.
And he sees a Clay, like a William Clay. So he's
Yep.
like, okay, cool. That checks out.
Yep.
Hands him a gun. He's like, you shot a gun before, Bill? He's like, oh, I played paintball a couple times.
Yeah. The little red thing.
Yeah. He's like, here you go. It's the real deal. Safety's off. Just pull the trigger. So he walks away, and immediately he starts talking German.
Yeah, exactly.
And points a gun at John McClane.
And John
He's
just
like,
turns
"Where?"
around with a fucking smile on his
He's
face.
like, where are my detonators?
Actually, you want me to do it?
Yes, you please do it.
Where are my detonators?
But yeah, so we get that, and he's like, I'm gonna give you. He tells him what he told Mr. Takagi earlier. He's like, I'm gonna give you to the count of 3.
Yeah, and he's sitting there counting 3. John looks back at him. He's like, yeah, like he did Takagi. It's like, all right, yep. I mean, I figured you
Yeah.
may try to pull it, and he's walking closer, And as he says this, he pulls the trigger. He's like, "Yeah, there's no fucking bullets in that. What do you think? I'm fucking stupid?"
Which random fact? Here's a random fact, especially about earlier. Mm-hmm. If you notice, whenever Hans Gruber shoots a gun, they try to cut away and not show him because due to the fact this is Alan Rickman's first movie, he's not used to a gun. So every time it would flash and go off, he like wins.
Oh no!
They say if you pay close attention when he shoots Mr. Tagagi in the beginning, you can see him like.
Now I gotta fucking.
You gotta rewatch it. Like,
I gotta rewind it.
Yeah, he's not used to it, so he'll flinch like whenever he shoots the gun. So that's another piece of trivia.
That's nice, man. I didn't fucking know that, but like at that time. John and Hans are looking at each other. Hans is like, "Fuck,
I am dead.
I am good as dead." Up until he hears the elevator bing, knowing that that's his group.
Yeah, so he goes fucking Carl,
and then fucking Carl and the fucking rest of the
other
Goombas,
Fabio, other long-haired
villains? Other fucking villains
who gets murdered. That's what he fucking finally.
Yeah, as soon as fucking not Fabio walks through, Carl walks through the shit fine. But then not Fabio walks in, and he gets fucking lit up like a goddamn Christmas tree, which are an abundance of this fucking movie.
I wonder why.
But,
But, they start shooting. They have a big shootout. John ducks behind this thing.
Yep.
And then just when Hans, remember, John doesn't have shoes on.
Mm-hmm.
So he tells Carl, he's like, shoot the glass. So they are just shooting all this glass.
Yep, and this is our first fucking gore of the movie, kind of.
This is a big bloody scene because John has to run through all this glass, so his especially right foot is just fucking mangled. Like
I'm surprised that he doesn't walk with a limp for the rest of the fucking series.
This is why I always wore shoes as a kid. I think this traumatized me.
Sheesh,
because it's just rough. Well, because you see him talking later on to Carl Winslow, and he's just pulling out huge chunks of glass out of his foot. It's that just always got me.
Yeah, big ass shards. And I'm he didn't luckily for us, we didn't see the fucking glass being pulled out. Yeah. But he was pulling it out, and you could fucking feel the wince as he's talking to because he gets away and he's dropping the pieces of glasses in the sink, and it's just bloody. He's dirty, and it's just super unsanitary. It's fucking oh my god, just hell.
Yeah, and this is when he's talking to Carl. He's so how did you get a desk job? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And Carl explains to him. Well, at first, he's joking with him. He's like, what you do, run over your captain's foot? Or something. And Carl, I like how we're calling him Carl. But whatever. He's like.
Carl Winslow.
Carl Winslow is like, I shot a kid, man. I shot a 13-year-old kid, in the dark. I couldn't see. I thought he had a real gun, but it was a toy gun.
Which, by accurate today's standards, that punishment would be accurate.
Yeah, exactly. He just went on paid leave. It'd have been fine. But anyway, so we get that. And it's just kind of important. But anyway, after that, we get the scene of, is that when they come in the helicopter? Or they contact? No, the locks are done.
Yeah, the locks are fucking, so the locks to the shit, the reason why they wanted the FBI to come is because the FBI, one of the main things they do, they treat terrorists as they need to be in the dark. So they cut all power to the building, which is what they needed to do to make sure they get through the locks.
The final lock.
The final lock of the fucking vault they've been trying to break into all night. Because they're not a terrorist group. They're just criminals.
They're just thieves, yeah.
Just thieves.
They're just badass thieves.
That's it.
And they've been throwing run around like when he tells that cop, he's like, I need my brothers in the Canadian something terrorist group.
Yeah, and some type of French group or some shit. And I remember Carl looks at him, German Carl, looks at him and goes
Asian, my Asian brothers, New Dawn or something like that.
In Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
And he's and he's sitting there, and Carl's looking, and German Carl's looking at him like, what? Sri Lanka?
He's like, I read about them. Yeah.
He's like, I read about them in Time magazine.
That's one of my favorite scenes too, because German Carl's literally looking at him like, the fuck are you talking about? Huh?
And he's like, and fucking Hans is looking at him, just rolling his eyes in the back of his head as he's fucking just, I read about them in the
just trust me, man.
Just trust me. And he fucking just keeps going, and he fucking that was a big one too, because they were just throwing out bullshit for the cops to go get, for the FBI to say, it's hey man, we're gonna make sure all your people are fucking taken care of.
Yeah.
And it's good. Because when the FBI brings it up later, they're kind of like, yeah, all of your comrades will be free, and he's looking at them like, what? It's like, oh yeah, the fucking yes, thank you.
Yeah. He's like, be on the roof with the helicopter.
Yeah, and they fucking bring in like two fucking
Like assault helicopters?
assault choppers.
Yeah.
Like I know the first, so
because during the shootout with the glass,
Mm-hmm.
Hans was able to grab the detonators back from.
yes, he got the big ass
from
bag
John
of
McClane, yeah.
detonators ready to go,
Mm-hmm.
ready to blow the shit up, and there's a reason for that, which is a quote that I will gladly save towards the end when we're almost finished here. He sits there and fucking says some shit. Like obviously John's like trying to fucking get out of it. But then at this time, actually, shit, I think we skipped because he didn't want to call him Roy anymore. Ellis.
Yeah, because Ellis, yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
we definitely fucking forgot this. Fuck. This was before the glass. Ellis, the fucking lovable cokehead, went up to the office and looked Hans and straight up told Hans like, "Hey man, I got something you can fucking use," and tried to fucking treat Hans like he was a goddamn like a stockbroker or some shit like that, some type of fucker. Like, hey, I'm about to sell you on some shit. Told him it's like, look, I know who this is. That's John McClane.
Yeah.
Like, told him he's a fucking cop from New York, and blah blah blah. But Ellis, coked up out of his fucking mind, is telling them, saying, "Hey, I can get you to get this dude to stop."
Yeah, he's like, "Come on, man." We're like, "Come on, guy." He basically acting like they're friends.
Yeah, like they're fucking like, "Hey, man, we've known each other for years."
And John is like begging him. He's like,
bro,
please tell these people you don't know me. They're going to shoot you.
They are going to kill you.
Yeah.
They do not care that you like. If you know me, they're going to kill you. And Ellis, that druggy fucking sister's like, "Come on, John. We've known each other for like years. Why would you treat me like this, huh? Come on." Like, hey.
And then next thing you know,
he's fucking spaghetti.
Yep.
You're like fucking brain matter everywhere. Fucking everywhere.
Yep.
So it's
after that, yeah.
Yeah, and that was beforehand. And I blame that completely on the booze because we fucking definitely skipped over that part. As Jose looks at me like drunkenly, like, "Yep,
that's right."
But fast forward back now, so the FBI's choppers are coming in. This is like almost a drunken history of fucking Die Hard. Like we were all over the fucking place.
Drunk
man.
history. We just need us playing fucking John McClane and Hans Gruber.
Yep.
That's hilarious.
I definitely am Hans. Fuck
Oh
it.
yeah, absolutely.
Drunk Hans Gruber.
Drunk Hans Gruber.
But,
I'll be Carl. Can I be Carl? Just looking at you like, the fuck are you talking about, man?
You can play Carl. You be Carl and John.
Yeah. So I had to fight myself all weird eventually. Yeah, but after this, that's when that weird asshole reporter goes to Holly's house because they find info on John McClane.
Yeah, so once they found out who John McClane is, they find out that he's married to Holly Gennaro, and they find out Holly's address, which is like weird for that time. But then again, they probably just figured out who she was like instantly, and they drove to her house where her kids were.
Yeah.
And the reporter gets there and tries to interview the kids, and which was super fucking weird. Like, why are you interviewing children, bruh, in a crisis situation? It's not sweeps.
Yeah.
It's Christmas.
Exactly, right?
Sweeps happens during the beginning of the fall.
Yeah, but he's one of those asshole story chasers who's like, oh, I'm going to get big off of this. So, yeah, he interviews them. That's when Hans realizes, because the TV's on in his little office.
It's a little. Now we're getting ahead of ourselves.
No.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. We're almost done, but we're getting ahead of ourselves because the choppers come up, and the choppers are like from FBI with the warplanes, but they're moving.
That's before, ain't it? That's after.
No, it's right. It's right during.
Oh, right during. Yeah.
So they're moving everybody upstairs, and while they're moving everybody upstairs, that's when fucking Hans hears the TV because he's in he's in Holly's office, and they come up and the TV's on and they see Holly's kids. They don't say Holly's kids until they say who it is. And Hans fucking looks
like a picture face. She faced down a picture.
Hans looks at her And Holly looks at him as they both say fuck visually.
Yeah.
And fucking Hans picks up a picture, and it's her, John, and the kids right there. And he's like, well, hello. Sorry. Let me do that over again. Well, hello, Mrs. McLean.
Yeah.
He fucking, like, and he gets her hostage.
Yeah.
I'm also forgetting that before this, I almost called him Bruce Willis. John fucking fights Carl. German Carl.
Yeah, they fight and they beat the shit.
Well, okay, no. So, fucking John McClane and Carl, because Carl finally John's calling to tell them about that there's a bunch of fucking C4.
They rigged the
like
roof
they're going
to
blow that shit up. And here comes Carl with his fucking assault rifle.
It's like an AUG bar or
like
some fucking badass gun.
Like pointed directly into John's cheek. But here's my thing. Carl been wanting revenge on this dude all night. Why did he pull the trigger at that time? I have no fucking idea.
He said, I'm going to beat you with my fists.
Did he though?
Kind of, but not really.
He
I ended up taking the L, so you were better off shooting him.
Like John and
Carl. Why did you just shoot him in the knees?
Bro, something.
And then beat him to death.
He point that motherfucker straight into his cheek, and John's like, fuck. And Carl's like, yeah, bitch. You talking all that smooth shit a minute earlier ago. Now look at you. Mm-hmm. And obviously they fight. And really that whole fight, John is really whooping Carl's ass. But by the end of it, fucking John looked like he got his ass whooped.
Well, Carl was beating the shit out of him in the beginning.
Even then,
because it's so weird. Because the fight went, Carl was beating the shit out of him, had him. All of a sudden, he like jumped on him, and the minute he jumped on him, like John took control and just started beating the shit out of him. It was just kind of a weird, like there was no comeback. It was just immediately John turned it around.
Yeah, I seen John just beat the shit out of Carl, but John's covered in blood, while Carl is just like not.
Yeah.
But Carl meets his quote unquote demise by hanging.
Demise, yeah, because he wrapped the chain around his throat.
Wrapped the chain around his throat, and John ran down the fucking stairs, hanging this motherfucker. So, yeah, and Carl is dead.
Yeah, dead. Quotes.
So they get up there, and the roof blows up.
Yeah, Ali Young is telling the hostages to go to the roof.
Yeah, everybody goes to the roof, and that's when Hans finds out that Holly is a McLean. And he grabs her, and there's a hostage negotiation.
Yeah, and then, and the FBI agents are like super assholes.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, we're going to take out these terrorist scum. He's like, we'll lose maybe 20 or 25 hostages at most.
Yeah.
The other one's like, yeah, I can live with that.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
Black Johnson's like, I can live with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Fucking A. They get to the building, and John's on the roof.
Because Ali Young's like, okay, they're on the roof. Let me get my ass off this roof.
Ali Young fucking gets moited.
Opens the door, headshot, just riddled with bullets.
Riddled with bullets. And John fucking runs up to the roof to get everybody off of it. But the fucking FBI is shooting at the roof. And John's like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, stop.
Yeah, you think I'm on your side, assholes?
Yeah, and then he gets the hostages off the roof. But then he's like, all right. But he has to get where Holly is. Because he hears it on the fucking radio, so they're kind of like figuring out.
Well, no, that one girl told him. Like,
the one girl
told him. Where's Holly? He's like, they took her. They just took her. That's all she took her.
He's like, fuck. So he takes a fucking fire hydrant, wraps it around his fucking stomach, jumps off the fucking roof to an explosion.
Yeah.
Because wait, what triggered the explosion? It's like, what triggered the explosion? Was that the
Hans Gruber just?
Oh yeah, Hans fucking Hans.
The old boy comes and he's like, "Hey man, something's wrong. The hostages are coming back downstairs."
He's like, "Yeah," and Hans just blows up the fucking roof.
Yeah, he's like, "Blow it,
fuck it, blow it."
You're like, "But Carl's up there, blow it." Yeah,
and fucking blow the roof. Shit blows up. John jumps off the fucking roof with the fucking fire extinguisher hose bungee cord.
Yeah,
and I don't know why that was so hard for me to say, but jumps off the fucking roof into the fucking building and gets to the floor that he needs to be on miraculously.
Right, that's kind of funny.
Which is okay.
Sure, why not?
Sure, why not? Fucking jumps off, fucking takes his gun, blasts at the window, and
Because he's kicking it with his foot. I'm like, you should be in so much pain right
yeah,
now.
and he's kicking it with he starts with his left, but then he's kicking it with his right, and it's kind of like ow.
Yeah.
But at this point, you're probably filled with adrenaline, so you probably can't feel it as much. So he fucking shoots the window out and fucking crashes through it, not realizing that the fucking fire hose in the explosion came off and fucking comes off the roof and is pulling him down.
Yeah.
He fucking unravels himself and he's fine. Meanwhile, you see Hans and you see like the faux security guard that they fucking had earlier. And Holly is sitting there telling Hans, is like, so that's all y'all wanted was money?
Yeah.
He's like, you're just nothing but a bunch of 2-bit criminals?
He's like common thief.
So yeah, you're nothing but common thieves. And Hans
immediately
fucking
snaps.
rushes up to her, like not even no bullshit. Fucking like he just like she just called his mom a bitch, and he just ran up. He's like, "What you say? What the fuck you say?" Like that.
He's like, "I am an exceptional thief."
He's like, "I am an exceptional." Sorry, hold up. I am an exceptional thief. I lost the fucking accent.
Oh no!
I lost the accent. But he says like, I am an exceptional thief. And now that I'm committing kidnapping, you should suggest to keep your mouth shut.
Right.
Or something along those lines. And
it's funny because we were watching this movie. And they kept calling them terrorists. He's like, we're not terrorists.
yeah, like that was the thing. He's like, why you keep calling us terrorists?
Like, we're not terrorists.
We're not terrorists. But they didn't fucking say themselves
I talked to Shaq, like, yeah, he's all like, yeah, my brother may be a terrorist.
Yeah, like,
he might blow something up, but
Yeah,
let's
not
not
me.
worry about my brother. Like,
yeah, don't worry about him. There's
like,
no reason
I'm
for-
sure my brother you'll never meet my brother for some reason.
Yeah, he would never come over here. He hates America.
Yeah. Yeah, wink. Like,
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. See you in the sequel.
Exactly.
He fucking he tells her that, and then obviously John gets down there and realizes that he is fucked because he doesn't have much left in his fucking assault rifle, and he only has 2 bullets left.
Yeah.
So what he does is he sees that there's some fucking Christmas tape over just randomly placed right there. So he takes so obviously he makes his way downstairs with Hans and the extra bodyguard, and and with the extra bodyguard, and he's sitting there, like, obviously, Hans is waxing poetic. He's like, so you're doing this, and John looks at him, he's like, you're doing this for $600 million. He's like, well, and Hans sits there and tells him, with $600, you can disappear, but with $640 million, you can't just
He's like, they'll look for you.
They'll look for you.
Unless they think you're dead.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Unless you think you're dead. That's why they fucking try to blow up the roof.
Yeah, because that building blew the fuck up.
Yeah,
Like, I think it was a bigger explosion than they anticipated.
Yeah. Like, that building was bigger. Like, it was just like, we just had to make it look like we're dead. And John, meanwhile, they told John to drop the fucking gun. And he drops the gun, and he's sitting there, hands behind his head, laughing at Hans, because he was saying, and Hans was quoting, was like, yeah, you were being a Mr. Cowboy the entire time. I was like, yeah, and Johnson was like, yeah, you could have been a cowboy yourself. He's like, what is it that you told me earlier? Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
And they just all start laughing.
And they all start laughing, but the camera pans behind John, and John has a gun strapped behind his shoulders, pulls the gun out, shoots Hans, shoots the bodyguard, and he says, see you later, Hans. And as Hans falls out the window,
but grabbing on the holly still.
Making sure he's got some kind of leverage because he's not dead.
Yeah, no, he's
dying, yes, but not dead. And Holly is trying to fucking get herself pulled up. John gets her out. Hans loses his grip. And what is the... Jose, I know you got some fucking...
One of the great... Well, first of all, it's one of the greatest taking out the bad guy in cinema history.
Mm-hmm.
So, he's holding on to Holly.
Mm-hmm.
But really, he's holding on to Holly's watch. So, John McClane, unconnects the watch. And Han Gruber goes falling. It's one of the greatest like I said, like villain dying scenes in cinema history. But from trivia behind that, so it's like obviously a blue screen. I think it was blue screen back in the day. So, but he did fall, but he didn't fall that high. It's all computer. But they told him, okay, we're gonna count to 3, and on 3, we're gonna let go, and that's when you react. So he's like, okay. Well, they literally go 1 and just let him go. So the face he makes is his general, like, oh shit. Because, he was expecting to, fall on 3.
Yeah,
they just told him 1.
They told him, it's like, hey, on the count of 3, we're going to let you drop. But for them to get the purest reaction, they dropped 1, let go. They let go of him, and he's like, fuck. That face, knowing what I know now and seeing this movie, seeing him plummet to his death is 10 times. Back then, I was like, yeah, he fucking died. But, like, not just now, but when I learned this stuff, the fact that I learned that shit made it 10 times fucking funnier because he legitimately didn't know that he was fucking getting dropped, and he fucking dropped. He's like, fuck, yeah. And then fucking, he's like, shit, as he falling to his fucking death. And, of course, he falls to the fucking ground.
You hear a thud.
You hear the fucking thud, and you fucking hear Deputy Chief, like Deputy Dwayne, fucking sitting there like, I hope that's not a
He's like, hope that wasn't one of the hostages.
Yep. And he fucking drops to his death.
So, yeah, you get that. Holly and John come out, they're hugged up. All the hostages are free. John finally meets Carl Winslow. They hug it out. He's like, Al, this is my wife, Holly. Like, Holly, you got a good man. You take care of him. Deputy asshole comes up and starts to talk shit.
Yep.
To John. Then all of a sudden, who pops up?
Goddamn German Carl.
Goddamn Terminator German Carl.
Dun.
Still holding that fucking machine gun. It's like, where the fuck?
That fucking gun was glued to his fucking hand the entire fucking movie.
Yeah. Just as he was about to shoot him, he gets shot about 6 times. Because then the camera pans out and Carl Winslow overcomes his fear of, firing a gun again.
Yep.
And kills German Carl to save the day. So there you go. Character arc and character redemption, I guess. Not really.
It's kind of like a character redemption, in a sense.
Even though he killed a poor little kid, but sure.
Yeah, it's like... It'd be one of those things, man. It's like one of those things where there's a character redemption. And I definitely forgot about fucking Argyle this entire time.
Oh, yeah, he's just chilling in the garage.
Argyle has been chilling in the garage the entire night, never hearing any gunshots up until the end of the fucking movie.
When he sees Theo trying to escape.
Yeah, when he sees Theo trying to fucking escape. And he's like, man, he's like, oh shit, and he fucking rams the fucking car.
With the limo, yeah.
Yeah, so like... And he fucking Argyle, the limo still works. Argyle gets John and Holly, who is now going by Holly McClane.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they punched the fucking
that reporter dude.
The reporter guy from
AKA the asshole from Ghostbusters. He's also the asshole from Ghostbusters.
Dude, you know how many times you say there's an asshole from Ghostbusters? You literally, this is not the only time. You have literally said this before. Nope. I'm lying. Oh. I'm confusing Ghost and Ghostbusters.
Ah, there you go. Yes.
There you go. Okay, that was my bad.
Can we do Ghost and Ghostbusters double feature one day?
It can be like in a month. I don't know about double feature. Like, dude, we ain't got a lot of time. We can't fucking do both of those movies.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Ghost with Patrick Swayze.
I mean,
Ghostbusters
like,
with Bill Murray.
I mean, the best thing you can fucking do is probably like when you saying, oh my. I'm sitting there going like, yeah, Zool.
My darling.
Yeah, nah. It's like, we're not doing that. But you get in the, so fucking, John and Holly get in the limo, they kiss, they drive away, it's a happy ending.
And what plays?
A fucking Christmas song.
Hey, why?
Because this is a goddamn Christmas movie.
Absolutely.
And that, my friends, is Die Hard. That was a poor... I'd say out of all the fucking episodes that we have fucking covered, this is probably the worst fucking one.
Of course, our amazing first annual Christmas Spectacular will be ruined by the booze.
Fucking the Wizard Booze fucking strikes again.
But you know what? It's a good thing because you need to watch this movie.
Yes.
Absolutely. If you have not seen Die Hard, first of all, sorry for spoiling it, but that's your fault. And second of all, yes, watch this movie, man. It is amazing. It's one of the greatest action movies ever.
I mean, while we like, come on, guys. It's about 16 episodes in now. You guys know that while we kind of spoil like how we spoil the movies, we leave out just enough for you to actually really enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, or you to sit there and be like, man, I should really watch this movie. And then little shit happens that you might notice and you might talk back to us.
We basically talk about the major plot points. There's a lot of stuff we leave out on purpose just so you can go back.
We either leave out on purpose or we leave out because we're drunk.
Hey, either or, it works out great.
Yep, works out for you and it works out for us because that's less we got to talk.
Booze.
But that's Die Hard, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to our this is technically a Hall of Fame villain.
Yeah.
So like we have our rankings. He's 5 out of 5, 100%.
5 out of 5, yes. Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman as fucking Hans Gruber is
one of the greatest villains. Period. Definitely a staple of the 80s.
Yes.
I mean, like it put him on the map.
He was the prototype of fucking villains from here on out. They had to be smart. They had to be cunning. They had to be like he had sheer Khan tenacity.
Yeah.
like that is the type of shit that, and I'm not talking about Shere Khan from fucking Jungle Book. I'm actually talking about Shere Khan from fucking Tailspin. And like Tailspin is literally a cartoon about fucking about drugs and smuggling. You can't tell me shit. If you want to have that fucking discussion, I am on Clubhouse. Look me up. We will goddamn have a fucking talk.
I never thought about, but yes, he's absolutely right. It is
a fucking drug smuggling
cartoon show. Yeah.
But anyway, Alan Rickman. Let's go ahead and cover him while he is in the Hall of Fame. Let's go ahead and obviously give him the fucking obvious things. As Hans Gruber, his motive.
He was gonna steal a fuck ton of money
while posing as a fucking terrorist.
Yep.
The swerve of it all. He's like, look, I'm going to pretend to be a terrorist, but really I'm only here for the $640 million so I can retire on an island somewhere.
He said by the time they figure it out, we'll be on a beach earning 20%.
We'll be on a beach earning 20%.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then, obviously, the fucking motive, it was there. He knew what he was doing. He was fucking... He was... The fact of the matter is that if John McClane was nowhere in here, that fucking plan would have went off with a hitch.
Yes. They 100% would have won.
And they would have got away scot-free, probably with minimal lives taken.
Exactly.
I think the only people that would have died was Takagi. That's it.
That's it. And even then... no, he would have died. Yeah, absolutely, he would have died. That was probably it. No, because he was going to blow up the hostages.
Well, no, because the floor didn't blow up where they were at. Remember, that place didn't blow up.
No, but he was going to take them to the roof.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so never mind.
The hostages definitely would have blown up. Yeah, that's right.
The hostages would have blown up, and they would have fucking looked like they blew up.
Yeah, because he had to make sure they fake their death, quote unquote.
Yep. The drip. Fuck
100% yes.
Yeah. I don't know any other bad guy outside of any of the Godfather movies in a suit that fucking was that. Come on, man. I got fucking Funko Pops in my goddamn closet of that motherfucker in his suit and the fucking the fucking coat
and the trench coat
the trench coat chilling. Come on, man.
He's just walking swaggy as fuck with hands in his pockets.
Dude, he fucking tells Takagi, he's like, look, he's like, yes, it's a fucking suit. Like he tells him where he fucking got
like
a suit.
A London suit. I forgot what he said.
Yeah, I forgot what he said too. But he's like he tells him where he fucking got a suit. He's like, I actually went and got one myself.
He's like, I have two. He's like, I have two myself.
Yeah, I have two myself. And I'm like, yo, this swaggy as fuck.
He knows his linen, so there you go.
Yes, he does. And now here's the fun part. Is he a threat level? What's his threat level?
Yeah, I would say his threat level is pretty high.
His intellect is amazing.
Yes.
However, him as an actual threat,
no.
I actually didn't get...
Well, he commands his goons.
So, for him, he's a threatening boss.
Mm-hmm.
As like an actual person, he isn't as threatening as you would think, but he's fucking conniving.
Yeah.
And he fucking thinks ahead as he does it. Because it's like when he got caught by John, he played up thinking that he was somebody else. Yeah, and then John was like, yeah, he's a fucking liar. But had John wouldn't have seen that, John would have had 2 bullets in the fucking head.
Exactly.
So, hey, he's a threat. But that puts him 5 over 5. And that's also put him, but we already were going to put him in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, absolutely.
That was guaranteed. He is one of the one bosses that he would have his own fucking wing. The Hans Gruber wing. That is the action hero boss.
Yeah.
No one can do better.
Absolutely.
Until we fucking do like Bolo Young. But that's other than
I'm just doing the point. You can't see me, but I'm doing that Bolo Young point. That's like
you. Yeah, like that is it. But yeah, man, that is Die Hard. We recommend that, and we put not only is Hans Gruber in the fucking villains VIP, he is in the fucking Villains Hall of Fame.
Yep, absolutely. Like I said, the fourth Hokage of cinema villainy.
You fucking nerd. But anyway, that is fucking Die Hard. Jose, do you have any other tidbits about the movie?
I'm looking. The body count is 21.
Uh-huh.
Let's see. Of the 13 members of Hans Gruber's gang, only Theo and Christoph survive.
Yeah.
And I do not even know who Christoph is.
Christoph was... I can't even think who Christoph is either.
Yeah. So, and here's a funny little tidbit. Ao Leong improvised that scene where he's stealing the candy.
Of course!
Yeah.
Because he's the OG. Like, that motherfucker would steal the candy and
he
fucking
said,
be...
He went up to John McTiernan. He's like, hey, man, I feel like there should be some comedic relief to, ease the tension.
He's like,
and John McTiernan was like, cool. So he's like, yes. So he did that little line where he's looking around like, no one looking. I'm going to steal these candies. Yeah.
And fucking, I'm going to eat this candy because this shit is fucking delicious.
Yeah. That's really about it. That's all. There's At minute 41:07, when Hans turns the dead guy, the dead guy's head, the actor clearly blinks. I don't know who that is, but
oh wow!
Look for that. And this is included among the American Film Institution's 2001 list of top 100 most heart-pounding American movies. Okay,
hey man,
sure. Absolutely.
Hey man, I get it. Well, obviously with the hostage we're kind of desensitized to this, but with the hostage negotiations and like with them actually killing people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the full list. I feel like I've done this 3 times already.
Okay.
The full list of actors considered for John McClane.
Go ahead.
Don Johnson.
Yeah.
Richard Gere.
No.
Like I said, Michael Madsen. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No.
Like I said, we'd have got Commando 2.
Yeah.
And Sylvester Stallone.
Fuck no.
He'd have had to scream when the roof exploded.
Exactly. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Yeah, no. Fuck that. No.
The only thing I see with Arnold and Sylvester, these motherfuckers would have been invincible.
Of course.
There would have been no shoot the glass.
Well, no. I would have said, like, at least... When Arnold and fucking Sylvester Stallone fight fucking Carl, that would have been fine. But instead of the glass fucking up Schwarzenegger, it definitely would have fucked up Stallone.
Yeah.
Like he would have played up to that. I don't know how Arnold would have played up to it, but like Stallone would have played up to it. But
okay,
no,
so
I'm
20th
good on
Century
that.
Fox was contractually obligated to offer the lead role to Frank Sinatra first. Because, random fact, this is technically a sequel / reboot to a Frank Sinatra movie from the 60s.
Wait, what?
Yes, I'm looking for it right now. I had that and I lost it and I feel fucking horrible. Looking for.
While he's looking for that, man, once again, we can't thank you guys enough for tuning in to our shenanigans. At this point, what Cinema Villains is becoming because when I make these drinks, they are fucking strong. This is becoming like the drunk history version of like movie reviews. So like we definitely appreciate you guys for hanging around and seriously enjoying our fucking dumbass fucking commentary on this shit. When 2021 comes around, we are looking to do more with you and for you. We will be having merch. That is coming. Merch. We will be doing a Patreon, which is also coming. We also will be doing more interactive shows, which actually may be coming sooner than you think.
Interactive shows.
Man, you're supposed to be looking over there. Shut up,
I'm
nerd.
looking and I can't find it, bro. I'm like, how did I see this earlier and now I can't find it?
But 2020 has been a piece of shit to everybody. But without 2020 being how it is, we couldn't even bring you 2021 as this continues. So we are looking forward to the new year. We are looking forward to doing more things for you guys because yes, y'all fuck with us heavy, as I say all the time, and we want to bring it more back for you guys. Thank you from the bottom of my black ass heart.
That's right. Speaking of movies we might do later on, here's just a random piece of trivia while I look for the trivia I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
While making this film, cinematographer Jean de Bont got trapped in a lift. This later gave him the inspiration for the opening scene of Speed, which he directed.
Oh my god. Nice. That's fucking nice.
So there you go.
You still can't find that movie,
I still
can you?
can't find it.
Dude, you might as well just stop. You're not going to find the fucking movie, dude.
I'm so mad. I had it and it's gone.
It's a 1960s Frank Sinatra film. If you know it, hit us up. If you don't, I wouldn't be surprised because most of y'all haven't been fucking paying attention to that shit anyway. But, Jose, you got any closing things? Anything you want to say to the people?
Yes, I'm looking for this Frank Sinatra movie.
You are literally looking that up, and I got a fucking filibuster.
Frank Sinatra Die Hard is the first thing that pops up. That's hilarious.
It probably doesn't even have a real name. What?
Okay, it's a prequel, and it's called The Detective.
Okay.
So there you go. A movie starring Frank Sinatra called The Detective is a prequel to Die Hard. So there you go.
Well.
No, but yeah, thank y'all all so much for the love y'all giving us this year. It's been amazing. I didn't think it'd be this dope, but it's been doper than I could have ever imagined. And yeah, we're coming back stronger and harder and faster. And
Giggity.
Stronger, harder, faster makes us stronger, manner. Whatever. Kanye West / Dance Punk song.
Also,
We're coming like that in the year 2021.
Also, thank you. Before this episode drops, we've already hit 1,000 1,000 downloads
In 15 episodes, I'm pretty proud.
Yes, we thank you guys so. We can't thank you guys enough for doing what you guys are doing, listening to us. Even though most of you haven't seen the movies, you just love either way. You love the movies that we're covering. Maybe it's bringing something back to you, or you just love our goofy asses. Whatever it is, thank y'all so much, and we love you.
Yes, we do. We love you, appreciate it. Thank you so much for all the wonderful joy you've given us, and hopefully the joy we've given you.
Yes.
With these episodes.
Yes.
Hopefully we get a 2021. Like I said, I'm really expecting December 32nd.
Just to keep going.
2020 is like, no, sir, you will not escape that easy.
You shall not escape.
Exactly. That or it's just January 1st, 2020. It's like, nope.
Man.
Welcome to the time loop.
Exactly. We just wake up after the 31st of December and we're like January 1st, 2020, and we got to relive everything. God, that would suck. But, yeah. But again, other than that, guys, I am fucking hammered and it is late. Jose is probably halfway there too. We want to say from me, myself, and from Jose, we want to say Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas to everybody.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Hey, y'all be safe this New Year's. Y'all do everything responsible as y'all can anyway. We're not going to preach and everything.
Yeah.
But, yeah, y'all be safe. We'll see you next year. And take care of each other. Take care of yourselves. We love y'all, man. Y'all take care.
Thanks, man. We'll be back in 2021, guys. Later.
Peace.